What's up guys, Mr. 7 here. Now today we're starting the video surrounded by cacneas and cacturn. Oh god, scared me. I don't know if you guys have ever had like a run-in with a cactus or fallen into a cacturn before. It's not a fun time. I haven't fallen into one, but I've held these little fruits, not knowing that there's tiny little needles on them, and I got them all over my hands, and it was probably the worst thing ever. So if you see a wild cacturn, don't hug it. Now you guys are obviously aware that cacturn is a Gen 3, keeps poking me and it scares me. Gen 3 Pokemon, cacturn's a Gen 3. The reason why we're starting today's video surrounded by cacturns and Gen 3 Pokemon, 1 is because this is the only part in my yard that I can find a Gen 3 reference, and 2 because we've got some serious Gen 3 news for today. I know that every video lately has been about Gen 3 and it's still not here, but seriously, today's a big one. We have actual in-game Generation 3, not only confirmation, but confirmation that it's coming like this week. And you probably have seen it, you might have seen it on Twitter if you guys are on Twitter, and you might have seen it in your game already, but if not, we're gonna talk about it today and go over some in-game stuff that I have yet to check out on my account at least. But first, we're gonna get as far away from this place as we can because this cactus is making me nervous, and I keep checking my hands to make sure I don't have poor pricklies in them. So let's get away from these guys and go talk about the Generation 3 news for Pokemon Go, because honestly, it is really big. So I just realized that I had my audio settings set to 20 instead of -10. So if the audio sounded like crap during that entire intro, my apologies, new mistake. Doghouse.
Yo, what the heck? I found the turkeys. Hey, friends. What's up?
Oh, okay, there they go.
Well, they followed me here.
They're my friends. Now the biggest, most obvious, not the biggest, but the most obvious thing you're gonna see with this new Pokemon Go update, or what, well, the new Pokemon Go update that just happened, for one, it's a forced update. So you should log in, you should get a forced update to continue. I will do that, and I will show you guys exactly what you get from force updating Pokemon Go, and it is muy exciting. Actually, look at that. Look at the Pokemon Duel. The Mimikyu's right there. That's fun. That's actually part of this update. We're going to talk about that in today's video. It's funny that it's right there. Okay, let's open Pokemon Go so I can show you guys what's part of this new update. And there's actually things that are a part of this new update. It's not just information I'm going to be talking about. I'll be showing you guys stuff that's actually happening in game. Okay, so upon loading into the game, do not enter dangerous areas. We've seen that. We know that. We've got our streaks right here to get. We got a gym to battle. We should get a badge. Yes, right there. Okay, congratulations. You earned a medal, win 100 legendary raids. Ah, there's a little screenshot for Twitter. If you guys aren't following me on Twitter, follow me. That's awesome though. So I knew this would happen. We had this legendary badge you see right here. It's been in the code since like before GoFest, and it never showed up, and I was so confused. Ah, there it goes. I accidentally touched it. No. I was wondering when they would finally add the legendary raid badge in the game, because it's been here for months. We've had legendary raids for months, and we've never had the badge. And it's right. Oh my gosh, you guys see the new badge? The legendary badge is right here. Win 1,000 legendary raids. I'm at 120 right now, so we're getting there. We're moving. Actually, let me know in the comments, do you guys have your legendary raid badge? Which one do you guys have? Do you guys have the bronze one? Do you even have one? Do you have the silver? Does anybody have the gold? You're a freaking legend. I get it, because legendary raid badge, you're a legend. All right. But let me know in the comments which badge you have and how many raids you guys have won. I've got 120, I've got my silver badge. That is epic that we finally have the legendary raid badge in Pokemon Go. Now let me get my streaks. Oh god. First, let's start off with the Murkrow. I really don't want to catch this, but I mean, you know what? It's October. We got the Halloween update and news to talk about today. What am I doing? I'm not gonna use an Ultra Ball. You know what? We're gonna Savage Season this guy. No respect whatsoever for the Murkrow. We're gonna be seeing a lot more of these guys during this event, which is highly unfortunate. And we have some news on the event. We have some sprites to show you. God, I'm so excited about today's video and the information that we have. Murkrow, please go down. Get ready to buy balls during this event, because that's all it's gonna be. It's just buying balls because of Zubats and because of Murkrows for this reason. Nice, there's the 5-day streak. Murkrow, I hate you. Who took this gym, by the way? Is there just one? Oh gosh, what? Farfetch'd, Porygon 2. Yo, this gym's lit. Actually, can people spoof to my location and battle the gym for me? Is that what's happening here? You guys don't know where those two Pokemon. Oh, now you do. Oh, there goes my shiny Gyarados. Rest in peace to the legend. Well, let me just show you guys the badge, and we're gonna battle this gym, and we're gonna talk a little bit more about the information for today's video. Now, level 38. I don't know why I said that, but I did. I am level 38. We have this badge right here. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but this is the Generation 3 Hoenn League badge right here. Register 5 Pokemon first discovered in the Hoenn region to the Pokedex. I don't know why I just said the Hoenn League, the Hoenn region badge, my bad. We got 0 out of 5, obviously. And this is it, guys. This is the new Generation 3 badge in Pokemon Go. We've got the Generation 1 badge. We've got the Generation 2 badge, and now we finally have the Generation 3 badge in Pokemon Go, which means we will be getting some Generation 3 Pokemon probably this week, I'm assuming. At least I'm hoping this week. We better get them this week. Oh, it's exciting that we finally have the legendary badge in here, so I can see that in my profile, and we finally have the Hoenn region badge. Generation 3 is definitely coming, guys. We do have some Generation 3 news and some items and sprites and images to show you guys about Generation 3. Also, actually, a new wave of EX raid passes for Mewtwo went out recently, so that's just kind of news I wanted to throw out there for you guys. If you guys did get your EX raid pass, let me know in the comments. So now there was a forced update, which means that there was a data mine, which means the Pokemon Go Hub went to work, and we can see kind of what's happening underneath the skin of Pokemon Go. So now remember the Mimikyu hat that I talked about, the Mimikyu that we saw in the beginning of this video in the Play Store for some reason. That was just ironic. So now the Mimikyu hat that you saw in the loading screen for Pokemon Go, the new Halloween loading screen, that is confirmed. That will be in-game. You will be able to probably most likely purchase, if not, maybe you'll get it for free, the Mimikyu hat. That will give you a festive little touch for the Halloween season. You know, gosh darn well, we're gonna be wrapping that during this entire month. Probably the entire year, because I love Halloween, I love October, and my Tauros got destroyed. And here's actually the code for the Mimikyu hat confirmation: avatar_M_hat_Mimikyu_icon. Mimikyu's disguise hat. We are about to beat this Snorlax with the Sudowoodo because we're super effective. I am the Sudowoodo king. You know what? I am waiting to get a 100% AV Sudowoodo, and then we're gonna power it up all the way. I will literally give all of my Stardust to get that thing to max, and we're gonna use that in some serious battles. I'm not even playing about that. That's definitely happening. Also, watch this. Snorlax, 2300 CP. Not even a challenge for my Sudowoodo. Now, the next thing inside the code was actually the Generation 3 Pokedex badge, which you guys have already seen, and the code is right here on screen, but the code's relevant because we have seen the badge. We have the badge in-game, which is super duper exciting. I'm so incredibly excited to find just like finally get some new Pokemon in Pokemon Go. Dude, it's gonna be lit. Oh, Sudowoodo's about to get the hands. Wait, no, come on, come on, come on. Ah! Yep, there we go. Rest in peace. Goodbye. Now we have a Mr. Mime. I have no idea why, but he beat the Porygon. All right, GG's. Now here's another fun piece of code: a Pokemon Buddy Distance Evolution requirement. And here's the code right here: Pokemon info. Evolve need buddy distance. Walk 0 more kilometers with this buddy, or X amount more kilometers with this buddy, which probably means that we might see a Buddy KM requirement for evolutions in Pokemon Go for certain Pokemon, or maybe even all Pokemon. Who knows? Dragon Claw didn't dodge it. It hurt me. The only Pokemon in Pokemon Go that requires a buddy distance is Umbreon and Espeon. You have to walk an EV 10 kilometers and then evolve at night for Umbreon and during the day for Espeon. That's the only thing in Pokemon Go that requires an actual, there's a mailman behind me. It requires buddy distance to evolve. I'm not gonna move. This guy, he's got it. Wow, that guy got destroyed. I'm gonna finish off the gym. Yeah. All right. Gym's ours. So now, speaking actually of gym battling and raid battling, there's a new feature coming to Pokemon Go that's going to make it a lot easier and a lot more efficient. We're going to talk about this in a minute. I'm going to see if I can find this Larvitar. If not, I'll be right back. Found something cool. Cal State East Bay right now, which is like a college by me, and there's a Quilava here, which is phenomenal. So I take that. Buying that berries, I'm up to 122. Saving that for Gen 3, sorry. So that when these suckers come out, catch them, Pineapple Berry them, and then evolve them. I probably should grape all this Quilava because it's a Quilava. All right, let's talk about this new battle feature. So the battle party feature coming to Pokemon Go is a feature that's gonna allow you to choose maybe six Pokemon. 6 Pokemon you can have as a squad, and you can select that squad to go in and battle against a raid boss or a gym or anything like that. I cannot catch this Quilava and it's pissing me off. Okay, raspberry time. So now instead of having to pick 6 Pokemon every single time you go and battle something, and this is gonna be especially helpful in raids when it's pretty much the same 6, we got him finally. It's the same 6 Pokemon for every raid boss, really. Not every raid boss. Okay, so like for like Tyranitar, you know, you're gonna have the same 6 Pokemon for a Tyranitar, your 6 strongest Pokemon that are strongest against Tyranitar. So instead of having to go and select all 6 of those, you can now just mass select them or do your little squad, select your squad, which is an awesome feature, and I'm really happy to see that. And I think there is an Entei raid happening right there in 22 minutes. Unfortunately, I have to pick up a friend and go get sushi. Otherwise, I would probably hang around and see if anyone wants to battle that. Actually, I can't battle that because it's inside the campus, and I can't park legally anywhere without paying. I'm not paying to park here to battle an Entei. Also, there's some blacklisted app stuff in the code, and that's basically just, I think it's spoof prevention, to be honest with you. There's been a lot more spoof prevention in Pokemon Go when it comes to blacklisting apps and then just preventing spoofing altogether. So that's a good and a bad thing depending on how you guys look at it, depending on who you are, if you're a spoof or not. But that's some news too. But now, again, I think I'm gonna go grab sushi, and we're gonna be back, and we still have a lot of info to talk about. But first, it's the sushi time.
I don't want to say about it. I didn't even get it.
So, back here for the second night in a row. Actually with Chelsea, who has been on the you're like OG, the OG of OG. She's been here since like the Camcord Clash of Clans live stream days. So,
some of you should remember.
Actually, if anyone remembers Chelsea, let us know in the comments. Because that's pretty. Then you're OG as she is. And we're about to knock out some sushi. So that's sushi gang gang. Okay, so now we're actually back at this gym, mainly because I am going home right now because it's late and I have to edit and play Fortnite with all of my friends, so we don't have a lot of time to go out and explore, but we are going to battle this Bayleaf because he's gonna catch some hands, you know? He didn't do anything to deserve it, he's just gonna catch some hands. And actually, we're gonna continue talking about the news for today because I've only gotten through a lot of it, but not all of it. Let me just read this title for you guys. Gen 3 ghosts with shiny variant Mimikyu hats and Halloween Pikachu icons have been found. We have the sprites. We know exactly what all of these Pokemon will look like in-game. Okay, so as you guys know, we know a lot of this stuff is in the game. We know a lot of this stuff is coming to Pokemon Go, and we're really just waiting for it to drop. And today, when we got the scare of the Generation 3 badge being released, it was just released in game, by the way, and everyone started figuring out, like, everyone found it was like, oh my god, Gen 3's here. It's not quite here just yet. We still have one more update to wait. We need the Pokemon Go Generation 3 moves and or abilities added to the game master file, and then we can see Generation 3 and these Gen 3 Pokemon that we're about to show in the game. Now, let's actually start up. Wow, okay, we got a baby Charizard at 33 CP. Good night. Let's start off with the Mimikyu hat, and I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. It's a Gen 7 Pokemon, so it's kind of weird that they brought this in the game, but here's what the hat looks like. This is going to be the new Halloween hat that you guys will be able to get in game, which is very exciting, and I'm definitely looking forward to throwing that on my head for the next month and or year, because I'm probably not going to take that off because I like how it looks and I'm a spooky guy. I like October. And here's what the Halloween Pichu, Pikachu, and Raichu will all look like with their new hats, which is going to be fantastic to get. I'm definitely going to be getting all of those probably 15 times over, so look out for that on the channel because that is absolutely happening. Bayleaf just got the hands from this Typhlosion. Here is Sableye and Shiny Sableye in Pokemon Go. It's so exciting that these shiny variants of these Pokemon are being added to the code, and I mean, we have the shiny variants to every Pokemon in Pokemon Go that we have, like, that's in-game, and we do not have the shinies at all. So I don't know, this does not confirm that we will be seeing the shiny variants of these Pokemon. I don't know what the hell just happened to that ball. Are you serious? This doesn't confirm that we will be seeing these shiny Pokemon in-game, but the code's there, so we might actually see the shiny Gen 3 Pokemon along with the Gen 3 Pokemon here for the update, which would blow my mind. Now here's Shuppet with shiny Shuppet in Pokemon Go, which does look like a fun little guy. Can't wait to find him. Here's Banette right here, or Bayonet, and shiny Banette, or Bayonet, again, pronunciation not on point on that. I actually really enjoy how this one looks. He's actually spooky, which is gonna be very, very fun to see in game. Now here is Duskull, shiny Duskull, and regular Duskull, shiny Duskull with that burgundy red. That's gonna be super fun. I really hope we see it shinies because that looks dope. Bayleaf down, and here is the one, the only, the Dusclops and shiny Dusclops in Pokemon Go. That is what he is going to look like, and that is gonna be one epic Pokemon to find. Pause, timeout. We've got some breaking news to jump into this. We have a tweet from Pokemon Go that says Ghastly and Cubone are back again for hashtag Pokemon Go Halloween, and this time they're bringing a few friends, with a link. And you guys should have seen the video at the beginning of the video. That is the trailer for the Generation 3 Halloween event. Now the article reads, Ghastly, Drowsy, Cubone, and other spooky Pokemon are back again this Halloween, and this time they're bringing some special friends. Sableye, Banette, and a few other ghost-type Pokemon originally discovered in the Hoenn region will be making their first ever appearance in Pokemon Go. The rest of the Pokemon Go first seen in the Pokemon Ruby and Pokemon Sapphire video games will gradually arrive starting as early as December. We hope trainers enjoy this special Halloween treat. The Halloween celebration will start on October 20th at 12 o'clock p.m. and run until November 2nd at 1 o'clock p.m. So based on what they said there, actually they just hinted at the release of Generation 3, the entirety of Generation 3, and it kind of sounds like they're going to release, I mean, they're already kind of releasing it in waves. We're seeing the wave of Ghost-type Pokemon come out first, and then we might see something for Christmas in December, which I would rather have all of Gen 3 drop at the same time because that's just so much more hype for the game. Legendaries are okay to spread out and string out in the raid system, but like when it comes to Gen 3, I'd like to see a big drop. With the exception of Halloween, I think that bringing out the ghost types for Halloween and for the Halloween event is very much needed because this game needed some zest, needed some spice, needed something new, needed some new Pokemon to catch to get people out and playing again because this game was whew. But we're going to see more Generation 3 Pokemon coming to Pokemon Go in December, so that's really, really exciting, and that's actually great to hear and great to read. And speaking of reading, let's keep going. A special Pikachu will be out celebrating Halloween in an all-new costume, and you can too. Dress up your avatar for the occasion by wearing Mimikyu's disguise hat. You'll also earn extra candy while you're out trick-or-treating with your buddy Pokemon. Candy rewards from catching, hatching, and transferred Pokemon will be doubled, and your buddy will find candy twice as fast during the Halloween celebration. Last but not least, you'll have the opportunity to stock up for your upcoming adventures with special boxes from the in-game shop featuring items such as raid passes and super incubators are back. So we will be getting double candies candies for everything, including Buddy Pokemon. Buddy Pokemon distance is now cut in half. The egg distance isn't, but you do get double candies from hatching eggs, right? Yeah, all right, double candy. Double candy's back, which is awesome. So we got Generation 3, we got double candy, we do have the Mimikyu hat that we saw, we've got the special Pikachu, Pichu, and Raichu that we also saw in this video. And while you're out looking for Sableye, Banette, and other spooky Pokemon, use your Pokemon Go AR camera to... Okay, and there's like a Pokemon Go contest. You guys can check that out if you want to. That's not really interesting to me because I'm only here for Gen 3. That is awesome. That is the official confirmation from, I almost said Supercell, from Pokemon Go, from Niantic for the Pokemon Go Halloween event. That is exactly what's happening, and it's starting tomorrow. So tomorrow at noon is when the Generation 3 Pokemon will be spawning, and make sure to check in on the channel. Make sure to have your notifications on for the first ever Generation 3 Pokemon catch, because the moment it happens, I'm catching it, going to Starbucks, and we're getting a video up for you guys, and then the video up on Saturday will be dope because, I mean, we're catching Gen 3, right? It's obviously going to be dope. But that is going to wrap it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed that. If you guys are excited for Gen 3, leave a Gen 3 hype in the comments. Let me know which Gen 3 Pokemon you guys want to catch yourselves, and make sure to leave a like on the video for the Gen 3 hype, and I will see you guys in the next video where we catch the first ever Generation 3 Pokemon in Pokemon Go. Peace out.